Here's tonight's 9 at 9. Memphis police searching for a suspect in an overnight nightclub shooting. One person was killed and 4 others were sent to the hospital. We now know the name of a woman shot and killed in her car north of downtown last week. The Bexar County Medical Examiner has identified her as Vanessa Mujica. The shooting happened last Wednesday night around 11 on West Olmos Drive. So far, no reports of any arrests in the case. Thousands of gun right advocates packed Virginia's Capitol today for a massive rally.
It's just great to see the camaraderie and the diversity of people that are coming out just to talk about their rights and advocate for their own self-defense.
The governor declared a state of emergency ahead of time and banned weapons from the rally site after receiving credible threats of violence.
And in the midst of that massive police presence, there didn't appear to be any counter-protesters there today. So despite that apparent threat of violence, today's rally went off without incident.
Back here at home.
Today we learned the name of a man who was killed while trying to cross a West Side street.
The medical examiner's office says Adrian Ledesma was trying to cross Culebra Road near Rogers Road earlier this month. Police say that part of Culebra Road was dark at the time because of multiple street lights were out and there was no crosswalk. The driver that hit Ledesma did stop and call for help, so they're not facing charges. China is reporting a sharp rise in people infected with a new coronavirus. Chinese health officials say the total number of cases has grown to more than 200, and at least 3 people have died.
Here in America, the CDC sending about 100 employees to JFK, LAX, and SFO to take temperatures and check for symptoms of the coronavirus, which can at first look like the common cold, flu, or even pneumonia.
The World Health Organization says an animal is believed to have been the source of the outbreak. A Massachusetts man and his dog are recovering after they fell through the ice of a frozen pond. The dog Max went through the ice yesterday morning, and then his owner went after him in a canoe, but ended up in the frigid water as well. Firefighters were called to the scene and were able to save both of them. A gun buyback at a Pittsburgh church on MLK Day ran out of funds in its first hour. The Church of Holy Cross had $5,100 budgeted for the buyback, giving up to $100 per person. The response was overwhelming and the money quickly dried up. Delta is giving its workers 2 months extra pay as a bonus for the company's strong performance for 2019. It's part of the company's profit-sharing program. The airline announced it's giving workers $1.6 billion in the bonuses. That means every eligible employee will get a check next month for nearly 17% of their annual salary. The U.S. Navy is naming a new aircraft carrier after decorated World War II veteran Doris "Dory" Miller. It's the first aircraft carrier to be named after an African American. Miller defended Pearl Harbor during the 1941 attack on the Hawaiian Naval Base. The Navy says Miller manned an anti-aircraft machine gun. He was never trained to operate on board the USS West Virginia. He kept firing until he ran out of bullets and was ordered to abandon ship. To read more about these 9 stories, head to ksat.com/news at 9.